This is Minister Edom, and I'm coming back at you again. And I mean, it just keeps getting better and better, man. Ever since Trump has become president, man, these these so-called white folks are clowning, man. They are really showing and expressing to our people how they really feel about us. I mean, the floodgates of racism are open. I mean, they got a platform now, and believe me, they're not going to hide in the closet anymore. You know, they're going to get in the pickup trucks, grab the baseball bat, you know, put the Confederate flag on, and their truth is marching on now. And so the title of this article that I'm going to read is "I'm Not a Racist. Florida Teacher Suspended for Threatening to Call Trump and Send Students Back to Africa." The title itself shows you the contradiction and the mindset of the so-called white man. I'm not racist, but Florida teacher suspended for threatening to call Trump and send students back to Africa. Now, what would have happened if a black teacher was in the hallway and said, "Hey, hey, what's up? White folks, if you keep, if you don't get out of the hallway, I'm going to call Barack Obama to send you back to the Caucasus Mountain of Russia." What would have happened to that black teacher that would have said something like that? It would have been reverse racism. Because the so-called white man, he's the one that's really oppressed. I mean, slavery didn't happen in his mind. I mean, we just was floating on a boat across the Atlantic Ocean, and we just happened to stumble upon the shores of which is now called the United States, and then they took us into slavery from there. That's their mindset. That's how they think. I even heard one white man say that black Africans were actually selling the boats and dropped us off here and sailed back to Africa, and it wasn't them that brought us into slavery. This is the type of rhetoric and fairy tales that these people believe. And I'm gonna go on to read. It says the Trump effect reared its ugly head within 24 hours of the election day back in November. There were reports across the country on high school and college campuses of students and teachers threatening to deport Mexican and Muslim students. John Sosa, a special education teacher and golf coach at Wesley Chapel High School near Tampa Bay, Florida, which I lived years ago in Tampa for about a year, a little bit over a year, beautiful city, added fuel to the flame of bigotry with a threat of his own. He threatened to call the incoming president and have 3 black students who were actually on an off period sent back to Africa if they didn't clear the hallway and get to class. This is how ignorant this devil is. This is the mindset. You don't have to do anything to white folks for them to hate you. They are a bunch of serial killers, pedophiles, homosexuals, and lesbians running around in the earth, destroying everything they come in contact with. They have destroyed the ozone layer. They have polluted the oceans. We're eating fake, genetically modified food. The so-called white man believes he is God. He does. He really believes that he's God. He believes that the Lord is altogether like him. But he's going to be in for a surprise here real soon. Because you don't understand the people that you have constantly abused since you came and kidnapped us off the shores of Africa were the really chosen people of the Lord that were in exile and ran into Africa from the siege of Rome in 70 AD by General Titus. And there was another Roman general involved in that. I forget his name right off the bat right now. But you don't understand the magnitude of what you've done, and you're still to this day abusing the chosen people of the Lord. And you want to know why your economy's crashing? While all the other nations are tired of your shit? They're building nukes. They have nukes. They're tired of it. And I'm going to show this video real quick.
Wesley Chapel High School teacher John Sosa is on administrative leave He's accused of making a racist comment towards several black students Wednesday.
As soon as the school was made aware of the allegations against Mr. Sosa, they called him in and had him leave campus, told him to stay home.
Donnie Jones Jr. would not go on camera, but wrote on Facebook that Sosa approached his daughter and several other students in the hallway and asked what they were up to. The student then claims Sosa said, quote, "Don't make me call Donald Trump to get you sent back to Africa."
The school district is very troubled.
And I'm going to stop right there. The last time I checked, you white folks did not pick us up from the west coast of Africa and different parts of Europe and also Spain. You didn't pick us up from them places on no Carnival cruise ship. You didn't sit down and negotiate and say, hey, would you mind coming and work for us, for X amount of dollars or X amount of land? No, you worked along with the Africans and the Arabs and kidnapped us. And all three of you nations worked together to bring us into bondage. Let's see. Donnie Jones, an Army vet, photographer, and a father of one of the students reportedly threatened by Sosa, went to the school after hearing his daughter's account on the day's events. According to Jones' daughter, Sosa said, "Don't make me call Donald Trump to get you sent back to Africa." Of course, Jones filed a complaint with the school officials, and Sosa was sent home on paid leave. Now, he gets paid leave. Of course, they always get paid leave. I mean, if you can kill somebody and get paid leave, I'm pretty sure that you can say a racial slur towards us and still get paid. So that doesn't really surprise me at all. Jones then posted his reaction on his Facebook page. Day one, post Donald J. Trump election. My child and two other students walking down the hallway at Wesley Chapel High School, and a white male teacher asked him what they are up to. It's during period break, so they are supposed to be there, mind you. Anyway, the teacher says to them, "Don't make me," and we all know what he says, and I'll skip a little bit of that. And he's basically said, "I'm seeing red right now." After my kids told me, he said, "I hit the pedal to the metal, hit the floor like doing 100 to go up and confront this man on what he said to my children." The following day, Jones posted a statement claiming he called Sosa and the teachers, said he didn't intend to be racist. Well, he accidentally said that now. Sosa offered an apology, but claimed that he was talking to a larger group of students with different ethnicities. But you said Africa, dude. You didn't say I'm going to send you back to Mexico and stuff and what have you. You said you're going to send the students back to Africa. So you were basically pinpointing the three black students. And anybody that you would have said it to, you would have been wrong. And see, this is the mindset of white folks. This is how they get out of the situations when they murder and do heinous things. This is the same mindset of the judges that let them go. This is the same mindset of the judges that give them lighter sentences. Oh, he didn't intend to be racist. Well, he didn't mean to, kill your whole family and spray paint nigger on the side of your house. It wasn't intentional. Aside from suspending Sosa, several days passed before any substantive action had been taken against him. Part of the problem stemmed from the varying eyewitnesses' accounts of what occurred. According to an article posted on the Root, Pasco County School District spokesperson Linda Kolb said that Sosa did admit to making the deportation comment to students, but made no reference to Africa. She claims that the students were not unanimous in describing what happened. An even more disturbing approach toward resolving the matter came from the district superintendent, Kurt Browning, and others who believed that these racist remarks were a lesser offense and that leniency for Sosa warranted her. Browning acknowledged that the situation was incredibly inappropriate. He went on to remark, "You've heard me say I'm a supporter of second chances. That behavior is not condoned by this district, but there is a place for him." What place is that? So check this out. Now, wow. Boy, you talk about privilege. According to the Tampa Bay Times, Sosa has been transferred to the Mitchell High School in Trinity, Florida, to teach autistic students. Great. He has been given an opportunity to shape the minds of the special needs children. He doesn't fully understand the weight of his action, and his punishment will likely not help him figure it out. Sosa believed that the election gave him, to him, being falsely accused saying, "I didn't vote for Trump, I am not racist." He said, "This is what's wrong with America. People make accusations about people without really knowing them." Well, that's what you did to them students. Well, John, you may not have voted for Trump, but your actions embody the thoughts, attitudes, and belief of Trump and those who support him openly and privately. You admittedly threatened the freedom of children in your charge, who as a teacher you are supposed to educate and protect, and yet you will continue to draw a paycheck from the same people whose tax dollars help make it possible for you to even have a job. Now that is what's wrong with America, and that's another thing that white folks tend to forget. Do you know that black people who are descendants of slaves pay into the system, and you actually use money from slaves to help you eat? When you go draw benefits or Taft or SSI and stuff, we pay into that. And for some reason, you have it in your minds that all black people are sitting in some project somewhere getting a check. That is false. Do you know when you lend money to other countries, that also has slave money that you're lending to other countries? We pay into that. But a Caucasian mindset is only a one-sided thing. They can beat you, torture you, do all kinds of heinous things to you. If you get mad at it in one blood, huh? Why are you doing this? What did we do? Oh, I tell you, you black people are savages. How dare you want revenge back for us slaughtering you? How dare you want revenge back for us making Jim Crow laws and what have you? How dare you really want to fight back? But this is a mindset of this devil. This is how he thinks. He could have a machete and hack up a whole family, and he's got blood over him. He's got blood dripping off the machete, and he'll turn around and say, well, you know, yeah, they're dead, but I really didn't kill them. I didn't intend on killing them. I'm not racist. I just threatened to call Trump and send students back to Africa, or deport Mexicans back to Mexico and Muslims back to the Middle East. So I'm going to close out with that. You know, it's just, like I said, it's only going to get worse and worse, y'all. It's going to be a full-fledged race riot, because these devils are not going to stop pushing the line. They're not going to stop. With that being said, I'm out.